that strategy. Kelly, thank you. The Secretary of the Navy paying a visit to the USS George Washington in the wake of a string of suicides among sailors assigned to that aircraft carrier. NewsNation's Evan Lambert speaking exclusively with the mother of another sailor who attempted to take his own life amid reports of a toxic environment aboard that ship. And Evan, her 18-year-old son ended up in the hospital. What did she tell you?
Nichole, this mom saying that her emotions were all over the place when she got a frightening call from her son. She now says he will not be going back to that ship.
I was very shocked. I was very blown away, and then I got scared.
This reaction from a Navy mom when her 18-year-old son called from a hospital bed saying he had tried to end his life. This was last week. The family, who asked us not to identify them out of fear of retaliation, says the sailor is recovering and will then go to inpatient treatment for a month. He's assigned to the USS George Washington, the aircraft carrier undergoing maintenance in port in Newport News, Virginia. This would be just the latest suicide attempt or suicide connected to the ship. The Navy confirming 4 suicides in as many months, 3 all in 1 week in April. This mom now telling her story exclusively to NewsNation.
He was just said that the way he's been getting treated and the conditions of the ship has got to him. He didn't say who was treating him. He didn't elaborate.
Some sailors aboard saying living conditions on the ship are close to uninhabitable, with periods of no electricity or water and constant noise, making sleep difficult. In many cases, sailors thought they'd be doing the jobs they trained for in boot camp, like working with weapons or patrolling the seas. But instead, while the ship's been docked for going on 5 years, some have been relegated to menial tasks like cooking and cleaning. The highest-ranking military official, the Secretary of the Navy, visiting the ship today to hear from sailors directly. The Navy has launched 2 investigations, and the Secretaries of Defense and the Navy have acknowledged there's a problem.
What is your level of concern for not only your son, but the rest of the sailors on that ship right now?
That they're not being heard. Their warning signs to their superiors or to others is not being taken seriously.
And in response to this reported suicide attempt, first reported here on NewsNation, the Navy said the ship's command, quote, cares for the health and safety of every sailor assigned to the USS George Washington, and leadership has taken unprecedented measures to ensure that all sailors receive immediate, holistic, and well-rounded care. Nichole?
All right, so Evan, what is taking so long for the repairs to be done on that ship? Do we know why?
Well, Nichole, the Defense Secretary saying last week that mainly it's attributed to the pandemic, delays coming out of that. Something of this sort should only take about 4 years. We do now expect that it will be completed sometime next year. Nichole?
All right, Evan, thank you for that. And if you or someone you know needs help, someone is always available to talk 24/7. You can call 273-TALK or go to suicidepreventionlifeline.org. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.